Welcome to the channel, fellow guitarists and YouTube junkies. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my Harley Benton SC-550 Faded Tobacco Flame and why it is a much better deal than a similar Gibson Les Paul. This video is not sponsored. I am just a fan of good guitars. And before we go further into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, so thank you in advance. Now back to the guitar. Unfortunately, most of my original footage of the guitar in stock form has been lost. So you will see footage of the guitar in question after I have made some modifications. I will talk about these mods in another video. So the biggest advantage of this guitar over a Gibson is the price, obviously. A similar Gibson, brand new, as you can see here on screen now, will cost you a couple grand. Whereas this Harley Benton, brand new, only costs $269. That is literally less than a tenth of the cost of this Gibson we just looked at. So definitely a lot cheaper. Another reason why this Harley Benton is better than a Gibson is it actually has a volute on the back of the headstock. Gibsons are notorious for having weak headstocks that break, and all of a sudden you have a headless guitar. The presence of the volute makes the construction of the headstock a lot stronger, so there's a lot less likelihood of the headstock breaking off accidentally. Another reason why this Harley Benton guitar is better is the neck joint. It does not have the traditional style blocky, uncomfortable set neck design. Instead, it has a more ergonomic, slanted set neck joint. This neck joint design is so much more comfortable. It is actually quite easy to reach the upper frets and play solos. Another reason why this Harley Benton is a better deal than the Gibson is the frets. It comes with jumbo stainless steel frets, which by nature should last much longer than traditional nickel frets. I do have guitars with traditional nickel frets, and even just after a few years of heavy playing, you can start to see frets wearing out. And I think when it comes to budget guitars, the fretboard is often where we see corners were cut. I am very happy to report, though, that the fretwork on this Harley Benton was great out of the box. No sharp fret ends jutting out, and the frets were well polished. Except for the 11th fret on the treble side, it was just not quite as well polished as the others, but I was able to polish it up myself without too much effort. Another reason this Harley Benton guitar is a better deal is the looks. The finish is absolutely perfect. No flaws, no defects, and the flame maple top is absolutely gorgeous with this faded tobacco brown sunburst. I love it. Definitely a very pretty guitar for being under 300 bucks. Another reason why this guitar is a better deal is the sound. Now you might be like, okay, it looks pretty, the construction seems decent, but there's no way the pickups actually sound good when it's such a cheap guitar. Well, guess again, my friend. Tesla pickups actually sound quite good. Plenty of output, and they even work great for lead tones, as you heard in the demo song. One thing I didn't love about the guitar, though, is the tuners, and that's just because of the color. They actually work just fine, and the guitar stays in tune well, probably mostly because of the stock nut is graphite. I just didn't like the snot-colored tuners. I did also take off the stock bridge and replaced it with a Hipshot Tonomatic bridge for better intonation tuning low. I have actually owned this guitar for a few years now, so I am well past the honeymoon phase. I still love it and enjoy playing it. The only problem that has sprung up over owning this guitar for a long time is the pickup selector. Sometimes when switching pickups, it will have a weak connection to where the pickup signal is barely coming through. I'm usually able to remedy this problem by just flicking the switch back and forth a few times. But perhaps the pickup selector is where they cut a corner. I even used to own an ESP LTD EC-401VF, which was one of ESP's more budget-friendly takes on a Les Paul, and still, this Harley Benton is a better guitar. All in all, this Harley Benton SC-550 is an absolutely killer deal for a gorgeous and well-playing instrument, especially when I bought it a few years ago and only costed $200. Inflation is real, guys. Even so, it's still a great deal for $269. I also bought a Harley Benton SC-550 too with the black cherry finish. Unfortunately, that guitar was a different story. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you see the video on that guitar when it comes out. But thank you for making it to the end of the video. Woot woot! Let me know what you thought of the guitar and my video in a comment down below. All related links will also be found down below. Alright guys, let's get back to practicing and writing something awesome. Take it easy.